enough savings for their own retirement. Singapore has the highest savings rate in the world, and yet 55% of Singapore CPF members do not have enough balances in their CPF account to pay the required minimum sum. Which Singaporean couple will be in the right frame of mind to bring up a family when they work the longest hours in the world and are the world's most stressed and least emotional people? These are not just excuses for not having babies, but are real hard truths faced by ordinary Singaporeans. Will they disappear? Not under the PAP government, because these hard truths are the results of PAP's core policies. The only way to remove these hard truths that affect ordinary Singaporeans is to change the government. Are you ready for change? The PAP will scare you and tell you that the opposition has no experience and is not ready to form a government. The fact is that the opposition today is more ready than the PAP was in 1959. How many in the PAP then had any experience of working in government? Only one. The late Dr. Goh Keng Swee, who was Director of Social Welfare in the colonial government. Only one. Today, spread out in the opposition ranks, I can count at least 9 individuals who have had many years of experience working at senior levels in 6 government agencies, including finance, trade and industry, foreign affairs, national development URA, health, hospitals, and defense. 6 government agencies, 9 individuals, against Dr. Goh Keng Swee, 1 in government. The PAP in 1959 had only 1 PhD, the late Dr. Toh Chin Chai, who was a lecturer in the university. But we in the opposition today have 7 PhDs, of whom 3 are associate professors, including 1 teaching in an overseas university. In addition, we have several doctors, lawyers, economists, ex-bankers, ex-fund managers, corporate executives, and entrepreneurs. Together, there are at least 25 to 30 of us with a wide range of expertise to run an effective, competent, and caring government. By the time of the next general election in 2015 or 2016, more will join us, like many of you here in the audience who have the passion, courage, and desire to serve your fellow Singaporeans. Our team will be lean, definitely not as bloated as the PAP one, which has 18 ministers for 15 ministries, which means that 3 ministers are redundant, with titles like minister without portfolio, second minister here, second minister there, but no real responsibility. In the army, we call them GD officers. GD for general duty, who are on call to do anything that no one is available to do or want to do, like attending funerals or F1 races. What does this tell us about the confidence of the Prime Minister in these redundant ministers' ability to head and run a ministry on his or her own? Are they just there as tokens? When the opposition forms the government, there will be no token ministers. Every minister will carry his or her own weight because they get in under their own steam and not under the coattails of some long-serving ministers. They will bring with them the most important quality in a political leader, the passion to serve all Singaporeans regardless of race, religion, language or social class. Can we work together coming from different parties to form a coalition government? Yes, we can. Do not let PAP frighten you into believing that coalition governments are unstable and life will be chaotic. Nothing is further from the truth. Today, life goes on in 75 countries that are governed by coalition governments. 75 countries have coalition governments today. Finland has shown the way. Coalition governments have ruled Finland for nearly 100 years with their so-called rainbow coalition of 5 political parties, recently increased to 6. Finland, a nation of about 5.5 million people like Singapore, is a world leader in many fields. It has a high quality of life and is the 3rd most competitive nation in the world according to the latest Global Competitiveness Index. So when the PAP calls the opposition a rojak bunch, point them to the rainbow in Finland. In fact, not only is our rojak as multicolored and beautiful as the rainbow, it is also delicious. So go for it, Singaporeans. Have your favorite national dish. Your life will taste much better under a rojak coalition than under the bitter fruits of a self-serving leadership. There is a saying, fortune favors the bold. In 1959, Singaporeans took the bold step of voting for a change of government and ushered in a higher standard of living for many years, up to a point. That point